What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nehemiah, aka Neo, and today we have what you guys see is the top ranked players in the NBA. Now, I've already went through one of these before. It was the Athletic, but today we're gonna go through the ESPN one. Now, I'm not gonna look at this list that much because one, it's only the top 100 to 26 players, but two, and more importantly, it's still a lot, and I don't think that much of these placements are going to be that big. But again, I'm going into this blind. I don't know anything about this list so far, so let me just get into it. I'm going to start from the bottom where Drew Holiday is and go to the top. Now, I already know that Ben Simmons is at 76, I'm pretty sure, but I just want to talk about a lot more stuff when it comes to a lot of these criterias. Now, I already told you guys I'm gonna be making my top 20. I'm probably gonna do that right before the season starts, and I think that this is probably gonna give me a little bit more of kind of the guide in terms of how I should do it and what players I want in certain places. But all I know is I have my top 10 ready. I just need to know 11 through 20 more so. But again, Drew Holiday, I'm fine with this being this low or high, depending on how you really interpret it. I think that he's around this range. I think he's around the top 25 player in the league. And a guy like Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan are two players where criteria really does matter when it comes to this type of stuff, Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan are undeniably top 20, 25-ish players that season. However, I'm pretty sure we're just talking about them as players in general, which I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. But again, that's going to be very contradicted with Ben Simmons at 76, even though Ben Simmons isn't the best player, you could still say he's still above a guy like Russell Westbrook or a guy like, if I'm not mistaken, Jalen Brunson is ahead of him. So, yeah, let's just get into it. Oh, Chris Middleton is way too low. He's way too low. I'd have Chris Middleton almost where Drew is, if not a little bit higher. I want to see who they have as their top 25 player. Also, if LaMelo is ahead of these guys, I don't know what to say. LaMelo got to be like around, oh my, Kyrie at 33 is disgusting. I'm sorry. Kyrie at 33? Now, this must be based off of last season because there's no way Kyrie and Ben Simmons are this low. Also, Andrew Wiggins being ahead of Kyrie is an insane statement, bro. I'm sorry. Yo, nah, this is worse than the other one. Marcus Smart is actually a really good placement for him. Oh, another thing, actually. I would not have Jaylen Brown in the top 25. They probably do, but I would not have Jaylen Brown in the top 25. I think every single player that we've looked at so far, except for maybe Chris Middleton, definitely not Andrew Wiggins and Kyrie Irving. I think all of them, except for, again, Andrew Wiggins and maybe Chris Middleton. Evan Mobley, I'm an Evan Mobley believer, but actually, let me look at the players around him. Oh yeah, nah. I don't think he's better than Fred VanVleet. I think he's better than Scotty Barnes. Oh nah. Oh nah. Yo, this must solely be based off of last season because Zion Williamson is a top 15 player when healthy. In fact, he's closer to the top 10 than he is the top 40. Oh nah. Okay, LaMelo Ball is kind of okay. LaMelo Ball is definitely better than Evan Mobley right now. He's definitely better than Klay Thompson. He's maybe better than Fred VanVleet. I don't know, man. This is starting to get very nitpicky at this point. But I still think that a lot of these players, DeJounte Murray, should probably be a lot higher, honestly. A lot of these players are just kind of mixed in together with a lot of kind of weird players. I don't think that Kate Cunningham is that high. Maybe this is just next season predictions. It probably is going to be some similar to that. But I don't know. This just doesn't look good, A guy like Draymond Green worse than Klay Thompson? I can't say that. I can't say that. All right. Darius Garland at 46. You're telling me you think Evan Mobley is better than Darius Garland? Oh, nah. Oh nah, this is the worst one so far. Sabonis. Oh my god. Yo, Shea. Oh, bro, nah. Okay, now we're getting into territory where this just doesn't make sense. Why is Shea this low? How is Shea this low? Okay, these guys think that Mikal Bridges is better than Aiden. That's that's fun. Jared Allen should be where Evan Mobley is. Their games aren't that different, or they're not that separable. I think that Jared Allen is a better defender right now. I think that Evan Mobley is probably going to be a better defender, but yeah, I don't care. Jared Jackson is better than Klay Thompson, bro. I'd rather have Jared Jackson on my team. Y'all can debate whatever y'all want. I'd rather have him on my team. Maybe there's just a lot of talent in this league because I think that Darren Fox he should be at like around 40. Then again, I honestly I don't know who could be through top 25 and 11. Like I don't know who. I feel like I'm missing people because some of these players would rank near my top 20. Like what? I don't know, man. I don't know. This is why you're never gonna catch me doing a top 50 players in the league, man. Like some of these players are just so contentious that I can't say anything. That's a solid rank for Jordan Poole. Tobias Harris is not better than Ben Simmons, bro. Stop it. He's not better than Ben Simmons, bro. Stop it. All right, maybe. I think he could be a little bit higher. I don't care about this placement, honestly. Oh no. Honestly, looking at in a vacuum, I don't think that this is a horrible placement, but he's not better than Ben Simmons, bro. Jalen Green. Actually, I like this placement for him. Okay, this is an infamous spot, yeah. So I already made a short about this, but again, I don't think that this is necessarily a bad placement. Miles Turner is Miles Turner. We know who he is. Jalen Brunson at 67 is also, I think, a really bad placement. I think that Jalen Brunson is probably around the range where we saw Zion, De'Aaron Fox. I don't think he's better than De'Aaron Fox, by the way. I think he's probably like a little bit worse, like maybe even significantly worse. But I think he's definitely around the range where he was. So yeah. Anywho, Spencer Dinwiddie. Oh yeah, I forgot. Desmond Bane is better than Desmond Bane is better than Klay Thompson, bro. Y'all can debate yourselves, bro. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm gonna prove this point, bro. Klay Thompson wasn't even averaging that much more points than Desmond Bane. I'm pretty sure. Desmond Bane was kind of doubling Klay Thompson this season. Let me just pull up Desmond Bane. Yo, I'm sorry, I'm petty. I'm gonna prove this point, bro. Klay Thompson was not putting up these numbers, bro. Like, yeah, he was putting up some solid numbers, but look at how much nah, man. I'm sorry, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Especially when we consider he's just much more efficient. Look at the efficient field goal percentage, bro. Look at it. Like, he's just so much more efficient than Klay Thompson. It's not even close. Maybe I'm just underrating Klay Thompson, but I would definitely have Desmond Bane over him. Also, this is just considering how he looked last season. I understand that Klay Thompson could look a lot better this season because, he has another year on his belt. And he's just coming back from an injury that a lot of people just don't come back from. So, yeah. Michael Porter Jr. at this spot. If we're talking about 2021 Michael Porter, he'd definitely be above all these guys. He'd be around where Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley would be on my list. He'd definitely be around there. I think just his offensive talent and him not being the worst defender out there in his second year, I think that's just going to contribute a lot. John Collins, how did he go that low? Like, how did he dip that low? He's the same player. You're telling me that 20 players just jumped over him? I don't know, man. Oh, gee. Again, Ben Simmons this low? I don't know. I definitely have him above guys like Klay Thompson, a guy like Evan Mobley right now. I would definitely, well, Let me chill out on Evan Mobley. I don't think he's better than Evan Mobley right now. Actually, I think that Evan Mobley is just a better defender. And while I would say that that Ben Simmons is definitely a good defender, I don't think he's on that level. But a guy like Sabonis, yeah, I'd take him. CJ, maybe. Tyrese, maybe. Draymond, maybe. LaMelo, maybe. Yeah, but maybe there's not as much separation as I thought there'd be. Maybe I'm just, maybe there is a lot of talent in this league. I don't know. But like, yeah, Ben Simmons at 76 sounds outlandish. Okay, yeah, nah, this is outlandish. Ain't no way, bro. Dylan Brooks is not that. He's not that good, bro. Lonzo's better. Clint is better. Karis LeVert is not this good either. He gotta go. Giddy. Nah, I mean, let me just check this up. But yeah, I don't think that Josh Giddy should be that high up either. Maybe once we get in like the 80s range, we could kind of see that these guys just aren't. Jonas Valanciunas is a solid placement. Yeah, but I think okay, yeah, no, this is kind of low. I think he's definitely a bit higher. I think that once we get into this range, we kind of see how a lot of these players are just kind of repeats, or they're just not that significantly good. Like I think that D'Lo is not that good. I don't think he'd be like this high. Also, another thing that I want to talk about is that some of these guys are rookies and they're already ranked in the top 100. I don't know about that. Seth Curry should also be higher. Kevin Love should also be higher. I think that Tyler Hero being that much better than them, I would not say that. I would say that Hero had a better year, significantly better year than both of those guys. I think that the problem with that is Tyler Hero is just a playoff dropper, and I don't think that enough people talk about that. He's averaging what 12 points on some piss poor efficiency in the playoffs for the last 2 years. It's not good. And we could just pull it up right now. Just look at it. For the last 2 years, and yeah, he went up against Boston and he went up against Milwaukee. Okay, but let's just look at these stats. Who is making him shoot less than 25% from three? Please let me know. Please let me know. Please let me know. But yeah, I don't think that this was the worst ever. I think it's definitely worse than the top 75 list. This is honestly like really bad, but it's not the worst ever. I think that when we look at some of these placements, you can kind of see that there's kind of no consistency to it. I think that if we're just talking about like the first off, Julius Randle at 42 last year is fucking wild. No way. But I think that when we just look at all these players, I think in a vacuum, a lot of these guys just don't have that much separation in between them. But when we just look at some of the names like Tobias Harris over Ben Simmons, Tyrese Halliburton, a guy like maybe even Jalen Green. I don't know. Maybe even Jalen Brunson. I don't know, man. I would definitely disagree on a lot of these placements though. But yeah, I think that's it for me. There's nothing really I gotta say. Like I think that a lot of the big I don't think you guys realize, but I really like big defensive guys, which is why I think that Evan Mobley should be high. Well, not as high as he is, but definitely like around the 40s or 50s. Jared Allen should be at around the 30s. Again, Cleveland was the top 4 seed for a while until Jared Allen got injured. Once that happened, they fell down. But if you bring Jared Allen and Darius Garland on this team, bro, they're the best. They're one of the best teams in the East. One of those two got to be top 25. If I'd personally argue that both of them are at least top 30. I don't know what this guy was smoking on. Like Lonzo Ball or LaMelo Ball is not the highest. Like, oh man. 32 last year? Oh nah, yeah. This is it for me, bro. I'm about to say some words, bro. But yeah, I think that a lot of these players are underrated. I think that Pascal is probably close to the top 25. But yeah, boy, Nehemiah, aka Neo. I hope you guys are having a great one.